Come on, LMG, do your thing. Brr, brr. Oh, come on, one more. Got him. Reload. Come on, dude. Don't. No. Yeah, this might be my least favorite LMG in Modern Warfare 2, at least in the 6v6 mode, which is weird because I absolutely love this thing in the DMZ mode, and today we are going to be getting 1,000 kills with this. But more importantly, we've got some news to kind of go over in terms of the Ultra Mastery. Someone has actually done it. Some absolute grinder has sat down and got the weapon mastery for all 51 base weapons in this game. And that guy's mic is really loud. So if you're new to this channel and you haven't heard me explain what the Ultra Mastery is 100 times before, let's go over it really quickly. Once you unlock the Orion camo, there's actually more to do. There's this weapon mastery tab. If you click on this, you can see there's 4 different challenges for every weapon. The first one is to get 100 kills while using the gold camo. Then you've got to get 200 kills while using the platinum camo. Then you have to get 300 kills while using the polyatomic camo. Then you have to get 400 kills while using the Orion camo. This overall is 1,000 kills with each weapon. Once you do that, you unlock a mastery charm for that weapon. Each weapon has this, and they're all 1,000 kills. Even the riot shield. If you went to the riot shield, they doesn't change anything here. It's 100 kills, 200 kills, 300 kills, 400 kills. So overall, it would require 1,000 kills with the riot shield. Same thing. All the rocket launchers, the javelin, the Strela, all those still require you to get 1,000 kills. So why is this important? They said before the game even launched, there was a reward that you got for getting this weapon mastery charm for all 51 weapons in the game. That is 51,000 kills after getting the Orion camo. So the person who was able to complete this actually had 70-something thousand kills by the time they completed this. That is a crazy amount of kills. The only thing that's ever really compared to this grind before was the weapon mastery grind from Modern Warfare 2019. But you have to keep in mind, that grind came out after Shoot House and Shipment was already in the game. It was around Season 3, I think they dropped the weapon masteries in this game. We're talking about the launch state of this game. There was no Shoot House at the launch. There's still currently no shipment, and we're starting from the beginning. No one already had Damascus when this came out, so this is quite a bit harder than the weapon mastery grind from Modern Warfare 2019, probably making this one of the most insane grinds we've ever seen in COD history. So the absolute madman who sat down and done this entire grind is Bobby Randhill, and I probably butchered the last part of that, and I'm so sorry for that. Obviously, his Twitch is going to be linked below, and I think he's grinded the majority of this over on his Twitch, so it's extremely worth checking out. Once again, going to be linked below for that. And you're probably wondering, what did he get? After getting 71,000 kills over the course of 17 days of in-game time, what did he unlock? Was it the camo swapping feature that's been rumored since before the game launched? Was it this hidden mastery camo that some people assumed it was going to be? Is it the charm that's in the code that's been leaked multiple times because of the CDL bug? It was actually none of this. Unfortunately, it seems like it's broken right now, and once he actually finished it, nothing was unlocked. Not a charm, not the camo swapping feature, not a camo. None of it is obtainable. It does fortunately look like Infinity Ward's looking at his account right now, and hopefully it's going to get resolved soon, and we're actually going to find out what all the rewards are. But as of right now, even though someone has unlocked the challenge, we still don't know anything because it does seem to be bugged, which really does kind of suck because there's nothing worse than getting to the end of an extremely long grind and then expecting to get something and then nothing happens because of a bug. So hopefully it does get resolved really shortly, because I myself am extremely excited to see what you get for this grind. Even though I'm not that close, at the end of this video, we'll be 22 out of 51, so we're not even halfway done yet. So even if the reward is something extremely cool, it's going to be a while before we get there. We got a lot of grinding to still go. So now let's talk about what this Ultra Mastery could be. There's a few things we can rule out right off the bat. One popular thing I've seen a lot of people saying is that this could be a 5th new mastery camo, which that idea I've always seen very unlikely. I'm almost positive it is not going to be a new mastery camo. One, that is a ridiculously huge thing that they'd only allow a few people to have. And if there was a 5th mastery camo in the game, I guarantee you it would have been data mined the first week the game was out. That's something where if there was any additional camo in the code that was even semi-close to the way Orion looked, or if it moved or had any special properties, it would have been data mined almost immediately. And that same point can kind of rule out another one of the conclusions. One of the things I originally thought one of the possibilities could be was the camo swap feature that was leaked a while ago. So there was the whole blog post where they accidentally showed off a bunch of camos merged together. And prior to this, there was rumors of a camo merging feature coming. So it kind of made sense. And that's one of the options I said it could possibly have been. That one has got more and more unlikely as the weeks have gone on. The original time we said that the game was 1 week old, and now there's been many weeks. If there was any sort of strings in the game of any sort of camo mixing or camo swapping, once again, that would have been data mined. Anything in the game for this reward that was any sort of camo or any sort of new ability to mix camos, that would have been data mined a long time ago. There's also that mastery charm that was visible due to the CDL bug that is like this grand mastery charm. That is probably one of the rewards we're going to get. The real question is that the only reward? If we look to Warzone, there's a nuke that you can get in Warzone. If you win 5 games in a row, you're able to do a nuke contract. If you complete this nuke contract, it nukes the Warzone match and you win the game. And you get like 5 rewards for that. You get a charm, which is like a nuclear case. You get a sticker. I think you get a weapon sticker. You get a calling card. And you get an operator skin, which looks really cool. There might be a chance we get almost like this little mini bundle of items like we did for getting a Warzone nuke. Because in my opinion, getting weapon mastery is a lot harder than getting a Warzone nuke. Just because the sheer amount of time it takes. 51,000 kills for a total of like 71,000 kills overall is absolutely insane. Here's one way to put it. How many content creators out there, or people in general, do you know who have got a nuke in Warzone and have those rewards? I know over 100 different content creators, not personally, but things I've seen on Twitter, people grinding for it. There are hundreds and hundreds of people who have got a nuke in Warzone who have all those rewards. How many people do you know who have complete weapon mastery? There's one. There's one person who's achieved that. And on top of that, Warzone launched after the MP of this game. You've had 2 additional weeks to work on the Ultra Mastery, and only one person's completed that, where of hundreds of people who have got Warzone nukes. You also can get carried for a Warzone nuke. You could join 3 different people who are really good at Warzone, and they could essentially do all the work for you, set off the nuke, and you could just kind of sit back and not do much of anything. You can't get carried for weapon mastery. You can't just have 4 absolutely really good people in your lobby and have them get all the kills, because those aren't going to count for you. If anything, that's just going to make it harder on you, because now you're going to be in harder lobbies due to skill-based matchmaking. One argument I could see against it is obviously it requires a lot of time. It doesn't really... It's the time factor. It really just takes a lot of time to get Ultra Mastery. There's not a lot of skill involved. Anyone at any skill level could just sit back and grind long enough, but finding the time is what makes it hard. I don't know many people who have 17 days free to just sit and grind this game nonstop. That in and of itself is hard to do. Not many people are able to do that. So with the Ultra Mastery being one of the longest, hardest, and most tedious grinds we've ever seen in COD, I really do hope it gets the Warzone 2 nuke treatment, where we get 5 items. They don't got to be the most ridiculous stuff ever. It doesn't have to be, a crazy new camo. It could be a weapon charm. It could be a sticker. It could be a calling card. A really cool calling card would be nice. An operator skin. I found it really interesting that they gave you an operator skin for getting a nuke. I think getting an operator skin would be a really cool reward, just like getting the nuke. It could be, maybe gold themed, Orion themed, platinum themed. That might be kind of a stretch, but I really hope we get that bundle set of rewards like you do for getting a Warzone nuke. That to me would be fitting. Obviously, I would love to have the camo swapping feature, but they might have decided having something that ridiculously big for only a small section of people. I really do think the amount of people who hit Ultra Weapon Mastery is going to be a very small percentage of the player base, like way smaller of a percentage than we normally see when it comes to people getting Ultra. Like, this might be one of the least unlocked things in COD history. I thought there was 2 people here. Are they gone? Hello? Either way, I'm excited and I'm going to grind it regardless. I like to grind things in COD, so even if it is just that charm, I'm going to go for it anyway. But I do hope at some point in time, even if it's not for the weapon mastery, I hope we do get that camo swapping feature. That to me sounds really cool. Whether it's a feature, I don't know. If they don't give it to us for weapon mastery, I don't know what else they could potentially work it in. Maybe it's a feature they're still working on. I'd love to see that in COD at some point in the future. All right, but with that being said, I think we're really close to getting the Ultra, or the freaking weapon mastery. Oh, there it is. Speak of the devil. That is all 1,000 kills for the AUG. And boom, there we go. All that work for that little charm right there. 22 out of 51. Still not even halfway there. A lot of more grinding to go, even though it feels like we've been working on this forever. Although shipment is going to speed it up, and we're like 7 days away from that, so that's not bad at all. With that, guys, I'm going to wrap this one up. Let me know what you would like to see as this Ultra Mastery reward, and even if it is just a charm, or even if it is just 7 or 5 or 6 simple items, are you still going to grind for it, or were you not going to grind for it in the first place? Even if it was this camo swapping feature, would you still not even grind for it just because it's I think it's way too much for the average person, or for most people to complete. But before we end this, once again, make sure you check out Bobby on Twitch below. Man is just absolutely ridiculous. Already got all 51,000 kills on top of having Orion, and you'll probably be the first place to be able to see whatever this reward is. I will make an updated video letting you guys know whenever we figure it out. But yeah, with that, guys, I'm going to wrap this one up. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you left a like or a comment, I appreciate you a ton. And I don't know why I'm getting kills with this. We already got it. We probably should start working on someone else. Maybe we'll do the riot shield soon. But thank you guys for watching. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace!